What's going on, guys? Welcome, everybody. All right, appreciate the patience there as we got started. I don't know. I feel like it's almost every day for like the last week. We've had a spot that had to get reopened, so it's weird. We haven't had that happen in a while, and it just kind of strung together. So hopefully done with it. But yeah, we are full. We're ready to go. I did have to open one up, so best of luck to my replacement. And let's do this before we get in anything here. Let me get some help from the group. I need 2 letters. Give me letters, not numbers for this. Between A and, is it I? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Between A and J. A, B, C, D, E, J. Yep. I'm gonna let you guys pick the repacks. Our jet packs. We got 2 of them in this one. What up, Zach? Welcome. Asking for letters, not numbers, because I got numbers for the live fills. I'll go over those in just a minute. I got I and J. L and J. Yeah, I and J. There we go. Yeah, I and J. Should be last 2. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I and J. Last 2. There we go. Easy enough. Those are my 2. Put those back here. Leave those there for now. So we do have a paper spot in this one. Terry Lapointe went ahead and grabbed the high bid in the opening bid in the chat in the fill as we were filling the break. No problem if you guys ever want to do that. I don't mind if we start the bidding there. But yeah, it will still end same time as always. So Terry's going to be our opening bid at $10 on the base paper. So we should get base paper out of the all of the 26 Bowman, the hobby box, the 4 blasters, and the mega. The numbered paper, if it's numbered, if it's autoed, if it's anything other than just base paper, it will still go with its team. It's just that unnumbered base paper that'll all get auctioned off to the same place. So high bid takes it. Terry's got the opening bid at 10. If you want to bid against him, just drop your bid there in the chat. Just do me a favor, guys. Specify or do me a favor and make sure they're in dollar increments. Don't want to be playing in pennies there. Let's see. I asked for letters, not numbers, because I do have a couple live fills up. So if you like a spot in the live fill, just call out that spot number in the chat. I got 2 different options. This is for after the break. If you guys if you want to keep breaking, I got 2 different things we could do. On the right-hand side of the screen, I've got 26 Topps Finest. So I've got these priced at retail. These are at $4.80 on blowout. So just took that number divided by 10. So $58 per spot. Each spot on that list gets you 3 randomly assigned teams. Yeah, just big thing there is don't send any payments in until we verify that we were actually able to close it. If you want to claim a spot on that one, call out the spot number there in the chat. I'll put your name on the list, but don't send payment until we actually close. If we don't close by the end of the stream, then we'll end it. No harm, no foul. We tried. I won't keep you guys on here all night. If it's not there, we'll save it for next time. On the left-hand side of the screen, I've got Donruss Elite Hobby Box. So that's also 3 random teams, but that was only $20. So $20 a spot on that one. They're going for 200 on blowout. So just, again, 200 divided by 10, $20 a piece. But that is the Kaboom Chase. We got 2 autos, and we are also looking for Kabooms. So got a few spots now. What up, Chase? 3 on the right, got you, bud. And Paul grabbing 1 and 10 on the left. That's Donruss Elite. Got that one too. Yeah, I got my cursor's already on Elite. Copy 1 and 10. There we go. Got Paul. That's on the left-hand side. Right side, I got Finest. That is Chase in spot number 3. Give me 1 second. Sorry, responding to a message. All right. 1 random on each. Got you, Billy. Chase, I actually have it right here if you want to see it. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to message him yet, but I do have yesterday's RCRs. So if you had an RCR yesterday and you want to know the score, let me know. Chase, if you want, I'll put it on screen for you. No pressure. Let's see. One random. Billy, let me come back to you. Let me get the specific numbers, and I'll get you a random here in a second. Let's see. 3 and 9 on the left to Drew. Three and 9. 4 and 5 on the left for David. Four and 5. And then let me update the right. You said 5 on the right. Shake that money tree. That's right, bud. Give it one shake for me. No slab on Judge. Gotcha. And yeah, bud, your Weather Holt. Double dimed. 10-10, bud. Nice. Yeah, we pulled this one yesterday. So JJ Weatherholt on the rookie refractor auto. And we got it RCR'd, and yeah, I hadn't had a chance to send the grades over, and Chase is in here, so public display, not too bad. Nice, dude. Let's see. I haven't forgot about you, Billy. I got you for a spot on each side. I'm holding you one. Let's see. James grabbing 2 and 8 on the left. I think we might have just closed the left. Hang on. 7 on the left. Brian, that last spot I got going to someone who claimed a random earlier. I hadn't given it to him yet. I was going to let the spots get picked out. Marvel in spot. And then, so yeah, that last spot I got. Whose was it? It was Billy Webster. Yeah, he claimed a random earlier. Matter of fact, claimed a random on both sides. We can put up a second round. If anybody wants to kick up round 2, just drop a comment there. We'll start off a second one. But here, real quick, let me get caught up on this first. 1, 7, and 8, 2. Billy, I'm going to put you in 9 on the right-hand side. I don't think anyone claimed that one yet, but here, let me get the rest of the right real quick. Let's see. Okay, Chaz says 1 on the right. Appreciate the patience here, guys. We'll get it caught here in 1 second. Nick's got 2 on the right. Okay, I think we're good now. And then Andrew Patterson, you were trying to get 2 spots on the left. Brian Mott, you were trying to get 1 spot on the left. I'm going to put up round 2 regardless. If you want to grab a spot in the one of that one, I'll wait for a new claim from you. So, yeah. If you still want a spot, just reclaim there in the chat, and we'll get you in there. But let me go ahead real quick. I'm going to copy and paste this list, guys. If you're in that round that just closed for the Donruss Elite box, just do me a favor. When you go to send payment on that, I've got a different PayPal address. It's the same Venmo. It's the same Cash App. It's the same Zelle. I didn't put the Zelle on that note, but there's a comment down here at the bottom of the chat as you scroll around. It's got the Venmo and the Cash App. I don't put the Zelle on that, but those are all the same as from the breaks. The PayPal is a little different, though. It's that gold188@yahoo.com. Just do me a favor. Use that one if you're using PayPal. If you want to go ahead and send over now, you can. Not a bad time to do that. It's going to take me just a second to get all caught up here. I am almost there. But I'm also going to do a recap at the end of the break, which is also a good time. There we go. Posted that one more time just in case it didn't show. Yeah, it's also a good time to send over. So again, not a rush. I'm not going to check payments until after the stream. All right, bear with me here 1 second. Let me just copy and paste the list. I'm going to go ahead and grab a fresh round. Let's see. Get a blank. Copy. And we'll paste this in here. There we go. That's round 2 on the screen now for Elite. Let's see. 6 on the left and right. Matt. Gotcha with 6. And yes, it is Jason Burrow. That's right, Marvel. Yeah, the gold 188, that's Jason's personal. We can take a friends and family on that one. We calculate in, we factor in for the fees when we go to do the main break, so it's all factored in there. But for the live fills, we really try to keep the price down as low as I possibly can. So yeah, we want all those to come in friends and family, so I don't have to account for any fees. All right, I think we got all caught up on the list. Again, appreciate you guys for sticking with me on that. Give me just a minute to get caught up, but I think we're there. If you don't see your name on the list, if you've claimed a spot and you don't see it there, please let me know. I am also watching the YouTube chat. I haven't had any chat in there yet, but if you are if you're over on YouTube, you want to comment, I am watching that one too. Most of the chat's over on our Facebook group, though. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Best of luck, guys. I think it's time for that anime. So overdue. Again, paper being auctioned off. I'm just going to skim through the base paper because it's all going to go to the same place. I'll keep an eye out for the notables. We'll top load the top few guys just as a courtesy, whoever takes the paper spot. But the rest of it, I'm just going to skim. Ava Arquette on the die cut. Sam Peterson and Brady Evil. A lot of these I'm going to sleeve after the break. The top loads we'll do as we go, but the sleeve only stuff, I'll get a stack going. We'll sleeve those later. Electric Sluggers, Ava Arquette, Isaiah Jackson, and Daniel Hernandez first. .42, Robbie Snelling on the top 100, Brayson Guedes and Braden Montgomery. I wouldn't be mad at a Patchworks. It's been a minute. I've pulled a couple of those. I really want the anime. I know that's getting greedy, but we've opened a ton of these and haven't seen one yet. Kevin McGonigal under the radar. Owen Carey first. And Reptilian, Daniil Ortiz first. 4 and 10 on Finest. Gotcha, Andrew. 4 and 10. Yep, both there. Both yours. Cags, Bowman, Sterling, Anderson, Araujo first, and Ethan Dortches first. I saw Trent was posting from Fanatics Fest. We got the table out there. He's out there with some posting with Drake. I don't know who all from the groups there. I know Manny and I are not. I've already spent too many days not breaking, and I'm gonna have a week off here in about a month. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use that there. All right, Andrew, got you in 4 and 10 on Finest. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and to Tennessee for about a week and visit some family, like mid-August. We got Chris Arroyo first, Bowman. On the, I believe that's the pack fractor, the paper with the Bowman background in it, the old school Bowman. I think that's the pack fractor. Pretty sure it is. Chris Arroyo. Angel Janelle 58 on the top 100. Jude Warwick and David Davalillo first. There's Arroyo, pack fractor. On the shipping, just a quick heads up, guys. If I've not shipped you a package before, just do me a favor, and if you haven't already, DM me your address. I may not respond right away, but we'll have it when we need it. We do all of the shipping right out of my DMs. I'll break every day, Monday through Friday, take the weekend off, and then that following Monday, we get everything sorted and packaged from the previous week. It takes all day, but it all gets done in one shot. On Tuesday, we print all of the labels. It's like 100 packages a week, so it's, again, most of the day Tuesday. And we'll send you a picture. I'll DM you a pic from my Facebook Messenger with the tracking as it's printed on Tuesday, and then we'll drop everything off on Wednesday. So that's kind of the rolling shipping cycle. For my regulars, I know you'll probably get tired of hearing that, but first time in, it is useful to hear. I answer that question a lot in DMs. I need a good copy paste. Vlad, Electric Sluggers, David Shields first, and Sam Peterson first. Dax Kilby, 78 on the top 100. Isaiah Jackson and Charles Davalon. I feel like everywhere you looked on release day and around release day, people were pulling animes out of blasters. They were just everywhere. And I don't feel like we see that nearly as often. Is it just, were there that many being open then? Trey Savage under the radar. Daniel Hernandez first. And Theo Gillen Reptilian. I bet that's probably what it is, but just don't realize how many people are going to Target and picking up a blaster. Justin Gonzalez and Ethan Holiday. Top load both of those for the paper spot. Ethan Holiday, Bowman Sterling, Grayson Guedes, and Colt Emerson. Again, high bid currently at $10 for the paper. We open it at 10 because it's got to get shipped in a box instead of a bubble mailer. A little more expensive to ship, so just covering the shipping really. $7 on the right side going to Derek. That leaves 1 to go in Finest. Spot 8, last one up. Again, hold off on sending, or actually, I guess you don't, yeah, hold off on sending, I guess, until it closes. But yeah, we're 1 spot from closing. No need to send now is what I was going to try to tell you. Xavier Nyans, 50 on the top 100. Owen Carey first, and Anderson Araujo first. Jude Warwick and Dax Kilby on these last ones. Man, I saw a stat earlier. I can't remember what the exact number was, but it showed, I don't know how many of you guys are watching soccer right now, but it showed Argentina in knockout stage games, total goals before the 79th minute for the entire stage. It was like 2. Total goals after the 79th minute, it was like, I think it was like 9. It was crazy. They had that on next door. It was as we were starting the break yesterday. I didn't get to see it finish, but just as they were scoring that second one, it was kind of crazy. Cooper Pratt, 40 on the top 100. Dari Fernandez first, and Edgar Montero. Like, if you wait for them to get down and then take odds, whew, you are killing it right now. Thomas White under the radar. Brent Iredale, and first Reptilian, Theo Gillen. And Dwayne closing us down. What up, Dwayne? 8 on the right. We'll update that in 1 second. So Finest is closed. I'll put up a second round on that one as well. Chase Burns, Bowman Sterling, George Lombard, and Charles Davalon. Right side, spot 8. All right, perfect. So here, again, I'm going to copy and paste this list. If you want to screenshot it for whatever reason, take it now because I'm going to pull it down. Here, let me just paste this over here. Again, no rush on these guys. We're not going to, I'm not even going to check payments until the break is done. So note, if it means you have to jump out of the stream, especially, don't worry about it here right now. Here, let me name this real quick. I'm going to name this Finest so I don't mix those up. There we go. But yeah, the payment info I've got tagged down here at the bottom of the screen. So it's the same Venmo, same Cash App. I didn't put it, but it's the same Zelle as well that we use for the breaks. The PayPal is different though. It's that gold188 at yahoo.com. We can take a friends and family payment on that one. Just want to make sure they're all coming in as friends and family. Trying to keep these as low as I can. The goal is to try to charge like at retail or maybe even a hair under if it's there. Sometimes we're a little under. See, right side, and here I'm just going to paste over. There we go. Round two's on the screen. Back to the break. Eduardo Quintero, 34 on the top 100. Joswar Gonzalez and Giancarlo Cio first. Come on, man. Anime, where you at? To 5. Billy Carlson on a red. Let me get one for the retail color. Justin Fenton with the red. Billy Carlson. 1 out of 5 on the number 45 on the top 100. Dude, that's kind of filthy. Nice, man. It's been a minute since we pulled some good retail color. Nice red. Rest of that was Juan Sanchez first and Colt Emerson, by the way. All right. Sorry, I'm juggling a few screens. Electric Sluggers, Fernando Tatis, Caden Scarborough first, and Keaton Anthony first. Scarborough, one of the better pitchers in this class. All right, and blaster number 4. Definitely digging the red. Still want to see that anime, though. I mean, we've done probably a couple hundred blasters. We are very, very much owed. 91 on the top 100, Dakota Jordan. Daniel Pierce first and Henry LaLane first. And that doesn't include what Trent's cut. I don't think he's pulled one either. He's done a bunch of blasters. Yeah, I feel like as a group, we are very, very overdue. A little bit of color here. That is for the White Sox, 14 out of 99, Colby Shelton. So White Sox, Justin Fenton again. Justin Gonzalez, first chrome, and Seaver King. So White Sox with the sky blue. Gonzalez base chrome. Wrong Chicago. So hit that north side. Electric Sluggers, Roman Anthony, Ricardo Cova, and Victor Arias first. Andrew Fisher, first paper. Andrew Salas, 82 on the top 100. Victor Figueroa and Tyler Bremner. Yeah, that's how I always viewed Chicago, man. You got north and south. Every time we would get sent to Chicago to work my old job, you would either get the north side or south side. And which one you got was a wildly different experience. Spent 3 weeks in Chicago. Fisher on the paper. Yeah, south side, it was like from like south side Chicago over to like Gary, Indiana. Kalen Culpepper under the radar. Edward Florentino, first chrome. And Reptilian, Jude Warwick. Yeah, you wouldn't think that like where Michael Jackson is from would be a place where you'd have to like schedule all your claims in the morning. nothing after 12 o'clock. Bowman Sterling Cags, Seung Joon Kim first, and Tyson Lewis. All right, so that is the Blasters. Let's get the Mega. Same set. Bowman Mega Box. Still looking for all the same fun stuff. Is Topps Chrome, are their Megas going to be a different release day? They've been doing that. I feel like they've been doing that with Bowman. I didn't know if they were doing that for Topps Chrome. I need to look at it. I'm guessing they probably are, but they've been having Megas with different release days than the rest of the product. Like they come out typically 2 weeks later. Kyle Schwarber and Moises Chase, first Bowman Megas. Laser, Francisco Espinoza, and Daniel Dickinson first. Bryce Eldridge and Pete Crow Armstrong, Megas. Kayama first and TJ Rumfield first. Ava Arquette on the paper. Chase DeLauder, and got a green coming up. Tyler Bremner and Hector Ramos, first chrome. The green is an auto. Juan Sanchez, 56 out of 99. And it's the Blue Jays, Terry James. Dude, it's crazy. It's almost every day this week. It might be every day this week. I have had to open a spot up at the end, and that spot is hit in most of them. I mean, sometimes bigger than others. One of them that absolutely went crazy. Yeah, I hate doing that, but I mean, I don't know if the person needs 5 more minutes, 5 more hours, or if I'm never going to hear from them again, all of which have happened. So, yeah. Part of it. Handelfrey Encarnacion first on the Mega. Caden Scarborough first Mega. Tyson Lewis and Theo Gillen Laser. Top load the Scarborough. Dari Fernandez, first Mega. Chase Burns, Bowman Sterling Mega. Zaire Hope and Josh Owens. One more pack out of the Bowman Mega. Cags, rookie. Drew Gilbert is 65 out of 499. So Giants getting a little bit of color. Walker Yannick and Ava Arquette, first chrome. Top load a couple of those. Drew Gilbert. And I'm going to top load the Arquette as well from Miami. Man, dude, it is like, it's kind of chilly up here. Like, my wife and I constantly do that. Like, after living in Tennessee for so long, like, this is the first time she's actually been here all summer. She keeps turning to me. She's like, it's the high today is like 69. It was 61 degrees at the time. Like, it's July 15th. It is the middle of July. No humidity. It hasn't been that bad in Tennessee, but it's the humidity, man. It makes so much difference. Like 85 feels like a lot hotter than it is. Bowman draft. I'm in Beaverton, outside Portland, for those that don't know that, by the way. Fantastic weather. Here, I'm just going to turn and burn through the base packs here. A little different layout than the Bowman box. Bowman, I don't know how they pick and choose which ones to, like which products to use which on, but sometimes they have, like the last pack where they have a bunch of inserts, like the Mega Refractor, and then other ones like these, they give you base packs and then 2 Mega Packs, and that's where all the Mega Refractors are. It's the same result, just the way they package it. All right, we got Tim Passeton, Ike Irish first, Aiden West, Devin Taylor, Enrique Bradfield on the laser, Colin Yeaman, Carlos LaGrange, Billy Carlson first chrome, Caleb Wing, JoJo Parker first chrome, Nate Sneed, Ryan Sloan, Gavin Turley, Xavier Nyans, Hagen Smith laser, Mike Sirota, Kane Kepley, Braden Montgomery, Tommy Troy, Patrick Forbes, Tyron Lorenzo, Kyle Lodi's first, James Tibbs, Mitch Voigt first, and Devin Taylor first laser. Sleeve a bunch of these. A couple I'm going to top load. I'm going to hit JoJo and Billy. Some of our better hitters in this class. Got an auction up with an hour to go. If it only goes to 35, I'm just going to tell them to keep the money off. A lot of actions late on those. Ethan Petrie, I don't do anything till the very end. Joseph Zierwa, Max Bellew, Dominique Reed, and prize prospects Jesus Made, all Mega Refractors. Yeah, dude, I miss out on stuff all the time where I'm like, wow, that actually went low enough that I could have got it, but I didn't bid because I wanted to try to snipe it at the last second. I just missed it. I was busy. I was doing stuff. Antonio Jimenez, Ty Harvey, Nate Sneed, Dean Moss, Malachi Witherspoon. That was a rough box. We'll sleeve all the megas, but nothing too crazy out of the Bowman draft mega. All right, it's hobby and jetpacks the rest of the way. Let's do here. Let's go from the bottom up. We'll go like that. I don't know why I had to put that on there. I'm taking that right down there. All right, back on this Bowman class. 26 Bowman. We'll have Topps Chrome next week. Release day is Wednesday. Don't forget to put your EQL bids in on Monday for Pristine, if that's something you guys want to shoot for. I've yet to get one. I get disappointed every time I see it's going to be an EQL and not like just a pre-sale, because I can often get in, not always, but more than half. I'd say more than half time I'm able to get in on like a normal pre-release. But EQLs, I've yet to get one. Yeah, I mean that's probably the way to do it. That makes more sense. Like I said, I've definitely missed some stuff from not doing that. Let's see. Elmer Rodriguez, Cruz, Freddie Freeman, Bowman Sterling, both inserts. Brent Iredale first, and then Sebastian Walcott on a mini diamond. Gage Jump first, Charles Davalon. Ava Arquette first on the paper. George Lombard and Elian Pena. Arquette first to the paper spot. One auto in the hobby box. Josu DePaula under the radar. Joswar Gonzalez and Giancarlo Cio first. Sal Stewart under the radar. Bryce Rayner and Daniil Ortiz first. Reptilian. I'd still take the anime out of the hobby. I think the blasters were where we were seeing them all come out because we were seeing so many people open them. So many of them getting opened. A lot of opportunity. Bobby Witt, Power Chords, die cut. Roldy Burrito 86 on the top 100. Gage Stanford and Colt Emerson. I think I pulled a Patchworks out of hobby. But honestly, the short prints they've been tough. Electric Sluggers, Jack Caglione. Cade Snell, Luis Cova first. Dari Fernandez first. Dax Kilby. Feels thick. Just the extra card. Might be nothing. Chase Burns, red rookie. Tommy Troy, 92 on the top 100. Juan Sanchez first, and Ellen Bersanta first. That was nothing. Anybody make it down to Fanatics Fest? I saw Trent and Drake posting from there earlier. It's in New York. Bryce Eldridge, Electric Sluggers, and Yervert Perez first, and Marconi Herman first. Bowman X Fractor. We'll top load that one for the Nats. It's Brian Mott. Got him as the Nats top chaser on my list. You know, Junior, I would have probably dismissed that prior to Bowman. But I feel the same way. I don't think I would. I definitely didn't think that prior to Bowman release. But yeah, it really felt that way, that it was front loaded. Ketel Marte, 56 out of 150 on the blue, and an auto. David Davalillo first. There's our auto. Rangers. Colt Cards. Getting the Davalillo first auto. Parks Harbor first, and Daniil Ortiz first. But yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier, though. You've got so much volume, I think, that was opened up. I think so many people went to their local spot and picked up some blasters on and around release day. I feel like there were so many of those happening. Like for every one of those animes that got shared, like how many got cut open and didn't have that. It's hard to say. There's no way to know. I maybe that's it, or maybe they front loaded them, or maybe it's a combination of the two. I don't know. It definitely feels that way, though. I felt like we were seeing those posts left and right. Kevin McGonigal, Shotaro Mori. $40 on the top under Cooper Pratt, Ethan Holiday, Bowman Sterling, and Keaton Anthony first. Also got a Reptilian in the bag, Braylon Antunes first. These Reptilians are kind of sticky. They grab onto the card in front of them. You can feel the raised scales on those cards. Franklin Arias 26 on the top 100. Chase Burns, Bowman Sterling, Travis Bazzana, and Matt Klein first. Kendry Martinez and Kenya Martinez. Kendry Martinez and Kenya Martinez. I swear there's no way they've done that in the past. That is random. It's kind of hard to say. Shohei Ohtani, Power Chords, Die Cut. We'll top load that one. Andrew Fisher, first Chrome, and Josu DePaula, Chrome. I'm hoping that everything gets shipped out on time for Topps Chrome. If it does, I think I'm gonna have a case break for Topps Chrome Hobby. I'm supposed to be having a case of Hobby as well as like at least 10 loose boxes, maybe more than 10. I have a lot of Topps Chrome coming. So, but it is all coming directly from Topps. We got it all on pre-order, and I'm dependent on them getting that thing shipped out in time. They usually do, but every once in a while I have one that shows up a day late. So I hate having to put the breaks out for the release day stuff with like, hey, this, we're assuming it's going to get shipped the day it's supposed to, because every once in a while they do screw that up. Ryan Waldschmidt under the radar, Pedro Iberwin, and Seojun Moon first. But I mean, it's the only thing we can do. Eduardo Quintero 34 on the top 100. Andrew Tess first, and Esmeralda Valdez. Edward Florentino under the radar. Jared Jones and Eric Hartman first. Gold coming up. Come on, Bowman. Francisco Lindor, Electric Sluggers. Caden Scarborough, first Chrome. Not a first. Esmeralda Valdez on a color match. 35 out of 50 for the Pirates. Getting some gold on the way out for Pitt O'Neill. O'Neill, that was a nice sale, dude. He sold one of the cards that we pulled for him, and I won't go into the details without him, but it was nice. Nice return. All right, so let's see. Let me slide these out the way. Give me a little more room. All that Chrome base still gets sorted and shipped. So give me them Cubbies. Where they at? Where they hiding? All right, we got a bunch of hits coming up here to find them in. This is going to be all of the base paper that's being auctioned off. So again, high bids currently at 10. That's the stack, and that is headlined with a pair of Ava Arquettes, Andrew Fisher, Justin Gonzalez, and Ethan Holiday. So those 5 kind of topping off that stack. High bids currently at $10. Highest bid by the end of The 11 boxer takes all of it for that winning amount. Topps Finest. This box just came in. My restocks are starting to trickle in on Finest. All right, 2 more autos coming up. 6 packs. Time for Dodgers to make an appearance. Let's go. Garrett Crochet, Drake Baldwin, Junior Caminero, Mike Trout, Gunnar Henderson, Trey Savage, Yamamoto, Finest. Kyle Raleigh, World's Finest. Brian Wu is to 199. That's 188 out of 199. And then Joe Adell. Got some bourbon going. There we go. Yeah, I bought a bunch of whiskey for that lake house trip, and we ended up cutting it short. No one else drank off those bottles. I mean, they certainly were welcome to, but they brought them back home. So I got some whiskey. Alex Bregman, Pete Alonso, Fernando Tatis, James Wood on a refractor, Bo Bichette, Manny Machado, Bryce Harper, World's Finest, Brian Wu on the rare, Pete Crow Armstrong, checkered, and Luis Morales. Where's the Miz? Be a good box for him. Joe Ryan, Yostinson Garcia, Jacob deGrom, Connor Griffin. That might be a hit. Hold on. Corbin Carroll, Team Finest Timelines. That is Don Larson. Dylan Cruz, checker. Bryce Harper. And behind the Griffin, first I got Shota on a refractor. And then blue is not the auto. 140 out of 150, though. Ronald Acuna. Here we go, Braves. Acuna blue to 150. Oh, you mean me drink? Yeah, I could use some. Let's see. I'm going to guess that that's there. Go here. Jackson Merrill, Kaz, rookie. Yordan Alvarez. Auto. Adrian Beltre for the Rangers. Finest ink. Is it numbered? Hold on. Rangers, that was Colts cards. With another auto for the Rangers. Hold on. Man, I was hoping to find like the 5 on there. But no, that is, I guess that's a base auto. I don't see a number on it. Beltre's got a nice auto. The Rangers. And the rest of that one, we had Kyle Tucker, Logan Gilbert, blue to 150. 65 out of 150. Arrivals, Trey Savage, rookie. There's Miz on a rookie. I think that's a refractor, looks like. Trey Turner, checker, and Nico Horner. Is a refractor. Mizorowski. Yeah, I got most of the way through the bottle of single barrel. Jack Daniel's single barrel, man. That's my go-to. But I got that and some Johnny Walker Black. That's on deck. All right. One more auto in these last couple. Nick Kurtz, Bubba Chandler, Jose Ramirez, Brady Howes, rookie refractor, Nolan Arenado, Christopher Sanchez is a gold to 50, 38 out of 50 for the Phils. Mark Violdi. Basalo, rookie insert, arrivals. Brandon Lau, rare. Carson Williams on a rookie checker, and then Cags on a uncommon. So finally on the board. Sometimes that's the hard part, just breaking the seal. All right, one more should be our second auto from Finest. Looking for another Superfractor auto. Maybe on a player this time. Mason Wynn, Colby Thomas, Justin Verlander. It is Brady Howes. We do get a player. Brady Howes, rookie auto. Going to the Nats. That is Brian Mott. We'll take the Howes. Not a bad one. Kyle Caros, Sandy Alcantara, Samuel Basallo, Finest, World's Finest, Murakami. Sal Stewart, rookie checker. And Tarek Skubal, uncommon. We'll upload the or top load the Murakami. And of course, the Brady auto. And then I'm just going to pull a little bit of an audible here. We're going to go Jetpacks next. I want to save that Immaculate box. I really like Immaculate. It's a really nice set. It is a fraction of what it would be if it was licensed. I know it's unlicensed, but it is. The thing is, if it's licensed, we're probably not breaking it, to be honest, because it's going to end up being a $2,000 box. It's going to be, it's going to be in the same group as like Dynasty. Boxes like those where, I mean, gilded, like they're great, but like we can't really break them. Sapphires can get like that too, man. $1,000 plus for one auto, that's tough to put in a break. All right. So these Jetpacks are fun, man. These are some in-houses that we did. Rare helped us build these. Hang on, open from this side. There we go. So kind of more of a pack style. We got a few base cards first. They're not base cards, but it's like a little 3-pack here. So in this one, we got Cooper Pratt to $4.99, 77 out of $4.99 for the Brewers. Luis Castillo's to $1.99 for the Mariners, and then Ryan McMahon to $1.99 for the Yankees. So a few parallels, kind of like the base cards there. We can get autos there too. One touched card. This one, ooh, nice. There we go. That's more like it. O'Neal Graham, the Acuna auto to 15 out of Museum Collection. 12 out of 15. Archival auto from 25 Museum. That's filthy, man. On card Acuna auto. Nice, man. And Yeremy Cabrera, PSA 10. First Bowman auto for the Rangers. Rangers with another auto in this one. Colt. I should have that memorized by now. Yeremy Cabrera, 25 Bowman, PSA 10 Chrome Prospect auto. There we go. The Jetpacks, they're same price as the Multiverse. They're $249. Yeah, kind of the same layout. What we're told is that like the average box prices are pretty much in line. It's tough because with the Jetpacks you've got packs, and it's not like, sometimes like in that one the one touch card was the big one, and in a lot of other packs the slab is the big one. Some of them actually have pretty decent cards in the base card, so they're just kind of spread out the way that they hit. They don't have all the value sunk into one card. So it's nice for breaks because, you get spread around multiple hits. packaging I got to talk to him about. I have, actually. I had feedback. They didn't ask for it. They still got it. All right, here we go. Eli Willett's going to start us off. Nats. That is 130 out of 350. Nats, Brian Mott. And then there's Miz again. Jacob Mizorowski, 167 out of 350. Brew Crew. Kellen Lindsay, Dodgers auto. So prospect auto for the Dodgers. Those are our base cards. Our one touch in this one is another auto. That is the Padres to 150, Ethan Salas. Pods, Andrew Zamzow. 94 out of 150, Ethan Salas. On the Ascension auto. Ascension's a case hit out of Bowman Chrome. Don't usually get them autoed, though. And then the slab. Oh, let's go, Yankees. '17 Bowman Chrome Aaron Judge rookie. PSA 9. Bowman Chrome batting rookie. Nice hit, dude. Dude, solid set of jetpacks. I've been trying to reserve like passing a judgment on them based on just a couple of boxes, because you really do have to get through a full run. I mean, there's going to be floors, there's going to be ceilings, there's going to be, stuff in between, and it's you got to really see them all out. You can't base it all off of one box. You might get a good box, you might get a bad box. Doesn't make or break the product. I've got I think that's the rest of them, of my batch right there. I think I've got 8 boxes of those left. I mean, dude, those were nice. Those were nice hits. All right, iMac, just released yesterday. This is Panini Baseball, so it's going to be unlicensed. Just not going to have the MLB logos or MLB names. It'll say New York instead of Yankees. But because they're not licensed, they also come at a fraction of the price tag. Like football, this is like a 2K plus box. Maybe more, 3K. Actually, no, I guess I'm thinking more National Treasures. Immaculate's probably... No, Immaculate's probably like 12. National Treasures would have been like 2 or 3. They're fun, though. It's NT light. Should have 5 hits. Most of the time, the odd hit is an auto. Yesterday's case, we had one box that only had 2 autos in it. It was three relics and 2 autos. We had 5 boxes. No, we had 4 boxes that were 2 relics and 3 autos, and we actually had one box that was 1 relic and 4 autos. So they're definitely auto heavy. At least our case was. Ooh, to 5. Brewers, 4 out of 5. Luis Pena on the green for the Brewers. That is Daniel. Yeah, we did a case of these yesterday. We cracked the second case to jump into the live fill. We did 1 box out of that second case, and then this is the second box out of that case. In case you're keeping score. Pena. Bryce Eldridge is to 49. By the way, I saw we have an auto in the next card, so I think this is another 1-4 box. Bryce Eldridge, 41 out of 49. Rookie relic going to the Giants. That's Alan Shaver. Yeah, I told you we had one box in the case yesterday that actually had 4 autos. I think that might be this box too. Bryce Eldridge. Because we got an auto on this next one. Gage Wood to 75. 16 out of 75 on the Ace autographs. Everything's been on card. Mark Violi. The Wood to 75. I'll have 4 boxes left in this case. After this one we're running right now. Next one up. I love this set. Christian Campbell on the Noir to 99. 94 out of 99. That is a patch auto for the Red Sox. Looking to see. Yeah, they don't have him as a rookie. And there's a little bit of just a surface indent on that corner up there. Just heads up. Yeah, it's the one knock I've got on Immaculate. It's probably better for surface, but they're a real soft stock. They used to be a hard stock that was you know edges and corners and all would be fine, but like the surface, it was one of those like real glossy, thick, kind of like an acetate finish. I think it had some surface issues more than anything, but yeah, this real soft stock, man, it shows everything. If there's any like chipping or whitening. All right, next up, Lou Whitaker to 35. That's on a blue patch auto going to Detroit. Tigers were Colt. Patch auto to 35. I got one more. Guys, if you're in the live fill, stick around. I'm just going to jump right into them, okay? Yeah, I'll check payments right here with you guys. And then once I verify we're all paid up, we'll jump right into it. So don't go nowhere. All right, this one is Jacob Wilson to 99 on card. That is 99 out of 99 into the print run. Going to the A's, that's Matt Knight Aber. Immaculate Signatures, Jacob Wilson. So I'm going to do a recap, and then I'll make last call on the base paper. If you're ever late jumping in, just stick around to this point right here. Like I said, as soon as we open the last box, I will show you guys every single card I top loaded during the stream. Took it down to the wire. That's right. For effect. All right, so this was everything that we top loaded from the break. So we had a Murakami World's Finest. Christopher Sanchez gold was to 50. Carson Williams rookie checker. Logan Gilbert to 150 on the blue. Jacob Mizrowski team finest refractor. Ronald Acuna blue to 150. Brian Wu to 199. Esmeralda Valdez to 50. Caden Scarborough first chrome. Andrew Fisher first chrome. Shohei Ohtani on the Power Chords die cut. Ketel Marte to 150 paper. Marconi Herman first Bowman checkered. JoJo Parker, Billy Carlson, Ava Arquette first chromes. Drew Gilbert to 499. Excuse me, mega. Caden Scarborough first mega. Edward Florentino and Justin Gonzalez first chromes. Colby Shelton to 499 paper. Daniel Pierce and Caden Scarborough first chromes. Billy Carlson to 45 on the top 100. Red to 5 for the White Sox. And then Chris Arroyo, first Bowman pack fractor. We also had kind of the base cards from the Jet Packs. We had Ryan McMahon to 199, Cooper Pratt paper to 499, Luis Castillo to 199, Kellen Lindsey auto, Eli Willits to 350, and Jacob Mizorowski to 350. And then we had Brady Howes on the finest auto, Adrian Beltre, finest ink auto, David Devalillo, first Bowman auto, Juan Sanchez to 99, green. We had the Luis Pena to 5 out of Immaculate. Jacob Wilson, auto to 99. Lou Whitaker, patch auto to 35. Christian Campbell, patch auto from Noir to 99. Gage Wood to 75, ace autos. Bryce Eldridge, patch to 49 out of the Brilliance set. Ascension's auto to 150 for the Padres, Ethan Salas. Yeremy Cabrera, PSA 10, 25, first Bowman auto. Aaron Judge, 2017 Bowman Chrome batting rookie, PSA 9. And the Acuna to 15, 12 out of 15 museum collection, Ronald Acuna on-card auto. Man, the Jet Packs. The Jet Packs hit tonight. Like, hard. All right. So that's all of the hits from the break. Last thing up on the break, guys, is the paper. I see we're up to 12 on the paper. Lee, I noticed we kept calling your name, bud. I did notice that a few times. All right, new high bids, $12 on the paper. Here's what you're bidding on. It's all of the unnumbered base paper that came out of the 26 Bowman boxes, and that is headlined with Ava Arquette ×2, Andrew Fisher, Justin Gonzalez, and Ethan Holiday. They're all the big ones from that stack, and all the rest of them. There's a chance I could have missed them. There's always a shot that could still be in there, so definitely go through them when you get them. But all that's being auctioned off. High bidders currently 12. So going once, going twice. There is a little bit of a delay, so don't try to snipe the bid. It does not work. Once I say sold, I can't go back. If I say sold and then your payment comes through, not much I can do. Payment sent. Thank you, bud. Yeah, we're going to hit those live fills right now. Going once, going twice. Ooh, that was close. Alan, hang on. I didn't say sold yet. Alan used every bit of I looked up one more time. 14, Alan. I'll always I'll put the initial, but then I'll always write out the names for my sorter just in case they have, multiple people. 15, the new high. So yeah, I was writing the name out. $15, the high bid. If you are in the live fill, I've got here's who I've got in the live fill. So for the Donruss Elite round 1, that one did close first. It's Paul Jaramillo, James McCurdy, Drew Burke, David Vogel, Billy Webster, Marvel Allen, James McCurdy, Drew Burke, and Paul. So those are my 10 spots on Donruss Elite. Topps Finest, it was Chaz Bloom, Nick Stager, Chase Watson, Andrew Kersey, David Vogel, Matt Nightabear, Derek Marquez, Dwayne Bowman, Billy Webster, and Andrew Kersey. All right. Going once, going twice. Alan. 17 from Alan. He is cutting it close. 17's the high bid. You might be behind. If you're behind, then it's not as funny. By the way, if you're ever not sure about being behind, it happened to me yesterday. I jumped back into the stream after something, and I could look down and see that I was behind. And so what you do is just pause the stream. Don't try to hit live now. Go back, like hit that that back 10-second button or whatever it is, and then hit live from there, and it'll jump you current. All right, Alan, going once, going twice. Alan Shavers at 17. I'm looking. I got nothing. And sold. That's the mark right there. All right, Alan. It's yours at 17. If it comes in after this, sorry guys, cannot take it. Those were tight there for a minute. I'll get that added to your stack, bud. And let's see. Let me hop over here and look at these live fills. I'm gonna jump out of the chat for 1 second. Just checking payments. Okay. There we go. And all right, Chase, I've got yours for finest. And then okay, I know what that's for. I got you. All right, perfect. And Richard Burke, I got you for a pair. It just hit me. I doxed you again. I can't help it. Sorry about it. Andrew Kersey, 2 from finest. Everybody knows now. Andrew Kersey with 1 and 2. David Vogel got 1 for finest. Got you, bud. And then I've got you for 2 on Donruss Elite. 1 and 2. Got that, Alan. Appreciate you, bud. Let's see, Marvel Allen, I got you for 1 on Donruss Elite. Okay, and then Matt Knight Abear, I've got you. Hold on. All right, I got you for your spot in finest. See, Matt, I got your payment of 74. I've got you in finest, which is 58. I got you for 1 spot in finest at 58, and then I don't think you're in. Yeah, you're not in. Oh, you're in the next round for Donruss Elite. It hasn't closed yet though. I think you're the only spot down in that one. I got 74 instead of 58. Was the 16 for something else? Let me know if so. All right, let's see. I'll check. Again, not looking at the comments right now, so bear with me here. Nick in 58. Let's see. Nick Stager, I got your finest. Chaz, I got your finest. Dwayne, I got you for finest. Derek Marquez, got yours. Let's see. Paul, I got you for 2 on Donruss Elite. 1 and 2. And Billy, I got you for 1 on Finest. And that puts us, I think we're good on Finest. Yeah, Finest is good. We're all paid up on Finest. And then, let me see. He's going to be over here. Let me refresh. Okay, James, I got you for your 2. On Donruss Elite. And then let me go back over here. And then Billy, I see yours on Donruss Elite as well. Perfect. All paid up on both. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all staying on top of that for me. All right. Let me set up my randoms and then I'll jump back into the chat. I'm a very superstitious person. And one of them that I have recently developed is this superstition that if I pre-fill out the random, we don't close it. I swear, I feel like every time I type it out, we end up not closing any randoms. So I'm trying to help. There we go. Paste in, and let me just copy paste over here. Okay, the finest is done. And there we go. Donruss Elite's done. Perfect. All right. Get back in my chats. What do we got? Appreciate you, bud. I'm sure I'm sure there are some people who do that intentionally. So I'm just trying to make it a habit not to read that off. I know it's different. I'm reading out loud. I'm trying to fill dead airspace. Yeah, Paul, dude, the Acuna auto is nice, dude. That was a nice hit. That was a jetpack hit too. All right, let's see. I'm good to go. Let me get my YouTube chat up. I don't think anybody's chatting over there, but we do have a few people watching over there. So if they want to jump in the chat, I want to see what they want to say. So let me get them up. There we go. And then here's my randomizer. Perfect. And then here, while we are running the random, I'm gonna let you guys pick the box. Give me a B, C, or a left, middle, right. A, B, C, or left, middle, right. Which box you guys like? Perfect. Thank you, Chase. Yeah, I saw that. It took me a second to figure that out. All right. And I did get there, though. First comment I got is B. B, middle box. Elite, Donruss Elite did fill first, so we're running that one first. All right, let me pull my randomizer on screen here. There we go. I will make this bigger in just a minute. Let me get the teams randomized first. I got Paul Jaramillo in spot number 1, James McCurdy's in 2, Drew Burke in 3, David Vogel in 4 and 5, Billy Webster's in 6, Marvel Allen in 7, James McCurdy's in 8, Drew Burke in 9, and Paul Jaramillo's in spot number 10. Here's my random. I got 26, Donruss Elite Baseball, Hobby, 1 box, triple random, live fill number 1 for today, July 16th. We're going to go 5 times on the randomizer. I got 30 teams on the list, Diamondbacks down to the Nationals. After that 5th and final randomization, I'm going to copy and paste that randomized list. I'll drop it next to your all's names, and then I'm going to move the columns over so that if you're in spot number 6, you take all the 6s. 6, 16, 26. 7 gets the 7s, 7, 17, 27, so on and so forth. I'll give you a quick trade window right after if you guys want to buy, sell, and trade any teams. Once that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and bust the box. Best of luck. 5 spins. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I got Red Sox down to Rockies. I'm just going to copy and paste, drag and drop. Now we can zoom. All right, Paul, I got you with the Red Sox, Rangers, and Yankees. James McCurdy with the Rays, Cubs, and Royals. Drew Burke, Guardians, White Sox, and Reds. David Vogel, Tigers, Padres, and Cardinals. David Vogel also with the Blue Jays, Dodgers, and Nationals. Billy Webster, Angels, Diamondbacks, and Pirates. Marvel Allen, Mets, Marlins, and Giants. James McCurdy, Brewers, Twins, and Mariners. Drew Burke, Astros, O's, and Phillies. And then Paul Jaramillo, A's, Braves, and Rockies. Keep in mind with Panini, it's a lot bigger class of like vets and legends as well. So it's not just the rookies in those classes. A lot of vets and legends. Here, I'm going to clear the table here a little bit while you guys are in your trade window. Okay, there we go. Sorry, can get a little elbow room. All right, I'm not seeing any action in the trade talk, so last call. And while I'm at it, take a screenshot of the list if you need it. I try to read off who got every. I try to do numbered parallels, short prints, and autos or relics. Hits. Won't read off each base, rookie, or refractor, but we'll read off the rest. All right, guys, I'm going to pull that down. We do have round 2 for each break is up. Just print this list real fast. All right, Donruss Elite. Hunting kabooms. That's what we want to see. I have 6 loose boxes that came from a distributor. I mean, it's a reasonable assumption that it's half a case. There's no way to guarantee that. But we had these like day before release, so these were not like leftovers out of a case. I know in football it would be a case hit. We broke a bunch of Donruss Elite. Also broke a bunch of Absolute, which is where you find kabooms in football. But yeah, usually it's a 12-box case for Donruss Elite. I'm assuming that's the case here. We got 6 to play with, so. We have historically done pretty well with boxes from distros, so I got my hopes up. All right, good luck, guys. I mean, it's a fun rip for you know, for a $200 box. It's not bad. Andy Pettit, Ivan Rodriguez, Roberto Alomar, and Tamar Johnson. 152 out of 199. We got a lot of color. Braden Montgomery, prospect. I feel like Tamar Johnson's been a prospect for a very, very long time. Pirates were Billy Webster in the 6th. I mean, I say that. He was in 21 draft, right? Was that Marcelo Mayer? Was he 21? I think he was. Chandler Simpson, John Smoltz, Pedro Martinez, George Brett is unnumbered, and then Jarlin Susana unnumbered. So, yeah, and I mean, Marcelo Mayer just having his rookie season. So I guess maybe it's not that far off. Albert Pujols, Deion Sanders, George Foster, Ethan Holiday Spellbound, and then Connor Griffin rookie prospects. Nelson Cruz, Christian Moore, Ha-Seong Kim, Nomar Garcia Parra. That is 26 out of 49 on the career best batting average. And then Jared Thomas, base. Boston, Paul in the 1. Looking for 2 autos in this box. Matt Shaw, Dylan Cruz, Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan, full throttle, pitch velocity. And Ching Sien Ko. Bryce Matthews. Jose Canseco, James Wood, Brandon Sproat, rookie on color for Milwaukee, and Luis Pena. Unnumbered to get a handful of these. I guess are they golds? Look, gold. Bronze? Mike Piazza, Rhett Lauder, Wade Boggs, blue, Sean Gamble. 49 out of 199 for the Royals, and then Dax Kilby in the back. Color match Gamble. First round pick, right? From 25. That is 49 out of 199. Casey is James McCurdy in the 2. Come on. Kaboom. One time. Rod Carew, Yadier Molina, Steve Carlton, Aaron Judge Spellbound, Max Anderson prospects. Hideki Matsui, Frank Thomas, Cal Ripken, Full Throttle, Hagen Smith, and Luis Hernandez. Andrew Jones, Jake Arrieta, Barry Larkin, Full Throttle, Cam Caminiti on that bronze, David Ortiz Jr. We haven't gotten either auto yet, have we? Still got 2 to go and a Kaboom chase still on. Luke Keyshaw, Colson Montgomery, Ozzie Smith, Justin Crawford, prospects, rookie, and then Colt Emerson, prospects. On the bronze. Bunch of bronzes. Alan Trammell, Ricky Henderson. There's our first auto. Willie McGee, 10 out of 25. Genre graphs. That's a pretty cool card. I haven't seen that one before. 10 out of 25. Going to the Cardinals. Cardinals were somewhere. There they are. David Vogel in the 4. Hang on, those are thick. Colin Rosenthal. It was still a superfractor. That was really crazy. The fact that we got 2 of them too. Eli Willits, Ryan Zimmerman on the Back to the Future, and then Andrew Fisher prospects. Chipper Jones, Robinson Cano, Roman Anthony, and Luis Hernandez. 18 out of 35 for the O's. Ike Irish in the back there. Sorry, I said the O's, the Giants. Orange threw me off. Yeah, Giants. Giants were Marvel Allen. Christian Campbell, Lou Whitaker. That's pretty cool. Zaire Hope next up. When's the last time you saw one of those? Josh Hamilton, career best, and Seaver King. Dude, what a flashback. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. That's Surface, man. Wow. That's really cool. That has to be short, right? That's got to be short. Next up, Zaire Hope. Love that. I mean, I'm not going to do it with this card. I do like my O's. That's one like you run your finger across, you can hear it. Let's see. Dodgers. David Vogel in the 5. Next up, Zaire Hope. Jonah Tong, rookie. Jackson Churio, Sammy Sosa, Ethan Holiday insert. Got the Y on his Spellbound. And then CJ Kafis prospects. Should have another auto. Jacob Wilson, Roger Clemens, Eddie Murray. This might be that other auto. Chase Shores. Nope. Sean Gamble again. /91 on the Aspirations green. It's got Aspirations down here in the corner, and it's out of a weird number. So 13 out of 91 Aspirations green. Sean Gamble. Again for KC. We said that was James in the 2. Is that Sport Flicks numbered? I think the autocorrect got you. I'm trying to decode it. It's not clicking. Don Mattingly, Cam Smith, Carter Jensen, Paul Skeens, Spellbound, got a piece of the S. And then Liam Doyle prospects, a piece of the S. Got it. The S. Oh, the Sports Fix. Is that the name of it? If it's this one, it is not numbered. The next up, I'm guessing. Yeah. That one's not numbered. Let's see. Bryce Eldridge, Trey Savage, Tatsaya Imai, rookie. Yeah. And Ching Sian Ko, gold. Noah Sanchez. These things are hard to read. It's a weird angle. You got to like tilt them. Chase DeLauder rookie. Jimmy Rollins. What is that? Might be the other auto. Gage Jump. Connor Griffin. And Bill Mazeroski. No number. Insert. Base insert. Back to the Future. And it is the auto. Keith Hernandez. Another genre graph. This one to 149. Both autos, genre graph autos. Getting the vets. Keith Hernandez. Yeah, no number on the genre graph. Or, sorry, numbers on the front. To 149. 102 out of 149. So I was looking for on the back. I thought I saw one there, but don't need it. It's on the front. One more pack. Last one. Dave Winfield, Paul O'Neill, Spellbound, Aaron Judge with the J, Eduardo Tait prospect. Oh, that's what they called that type of card in the 90s? A Sport Flicks? I did not know that it had a name. I think I called it vinyl, and it's definitely not. All right. Recap in that box. We had Sean Gamble to 91 on the green aspirations. Luis Hernandez to 35. Another Sean Gamble, this on a blue to 199. Nomar Garciaparra was to 49. Tamar Johnson prospects to 199. The Sport Flicks, it's a 15-card set SSP, Dwayne says. I believe it, man. I haven't seen a card like that. If you missed it when I pulled it, it's one of the ones that has the material on it that you run your fingers in it, like, you know, zzz. I'm not going to do it to the card, but it's the loud one. Little color change there. And then the autos, 2 genre graphs. A Keith Hernandez to 149 and a Willie McGee to 25. Zaire Hope was the next up, by the way. And yeah, Dwayne's saying that is a 15-card SSP. Super short print. I believe it. All right. That was Donruss Elite. Again, hunting the kaboom. Haven't pulled it yet. We got, these are my last 2 boxes of the 6 that we got. So they've been really good for the live fills. I mean, that just $20. I can't do live fills for $20 very often. It's not often I get a box that can stand alone and do that. So they're really good for those. We'll probably do that with the those last 2 as well. O'Neill, it is true. You did, yeah, bud. You got you got the Acuna auto. It came out of the Jet Pack. It's to 15 from Museum Collection. I'll grab it here in a second. It's on that back table. When I move these back here in a second, while we're in the trade window, I'll grab it and show you. Hang tight a second here. All right. Next up, I got Finest. I got 6 boxes of Finest. Somebody got their order in from the release day order. Went online, got through, got 6. I'd already maxed mine out, so I couldn't even try. But these are his 6, all from Topps. We'll just call numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which box you guys like? 1 through 6. And 2 is the box. Box 2. We go Dwayne. 2 it is. And then let's dude, O'Neill, man, you're on a streak. You got to let it ride. Dude, you've hit some good ones. I won't put the numbers out on the one you sent me the picture of, but yeah, if you want to put it here, I'll speak on it. That was nuts. That was a crazy card. All right, here is the randomizer. Let's pull it up. So I've got, that was for the last round. Here's the next round. I got Chaz Bloom in spot number 1, Nick Stagers in 2, Chase Watson in 3, Andrew Kersey's in 4, David Vogel's in 5, Matt Knight Abears in 6, Derek Marquez is in 7, Dwayne Bowman's in 8, Billy Webster in 9, and Andrew Kersey's in spot number 10. I know those are small. I will make those bigger in just a minute. And then here is the random. 26 Topps Finest Hobby 1-box triple random. This is live fill number 2 for today, July 16th. We got 5 times on the randomizer, 30 teams on the list. Arizona Diamondbacks down to the Washington Nationals. As always, guys, 5 times on that randomizer. Once that list has been randomized that 5th and final time, that's the list we'll stick with. I'll copy and paste that randomized list. I'll drop it next to your names, and then I'm going to move the columns over so that if you're in spot number 4, you get all the 4s, 4, 14, 24. 5 gets the 5s, 5, 15, 25, so on and so forth. I'll give you a quick trade window right after so you guys can buy, sell, and trade. Once it looks like that trade talks die down, we'll go ahead and bust the box. So best of luck. 5 spins. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tigers to Yankees. Copying. There's my code. Feel free to double check me. Have to go back and pause it though. Do it on your own time. 11 through 30, drag and drop there. 21 through 30, put you all right there. And now we can zoom. Chaz, I got you with the Tigers, White Sox, and the Rays. Nick Stager with the Brewers, Cardinals, and Nationals. Chase Watson, O's, Padres, and Red Sox. Andrew Kersey with the Marlins, Mets, and Braves. David Vogel with the Cubs, Rockies, and Guardians. Nice. Kersey got his Braves. Just noticed that, Andrew. Matt Knight with the Angels, Mariners, and Blue Jays. Derek Marquez, Astros, Diamondbacks, and the Dodgers. You go, Derek. Dwayne Bowman with the Phillies, Pirates, and A's. There you go, Dwayne. Pirates and A's. Everybody's getting the teams they get in the PYTs. Billy Webster with the Royals, Rangers, and Reds. Andrew Kersey with the Giants, Twins, and the Yankees. Not everybody got their teams, but a bunch of y'all got your teams. Astros are on the trading block. They are available for trade. O'Neill, I'll grab that Acuna, show you here. Hang on. Let me set these back on that back table real quick. Astros are on the block. Derek says, I'll give them away. We'll trade the laundry machine for them. Here, I'll put this list back up in 1 second. O'Neill, that was the Acuna from the break. Yeah, that was out of Museum, and it's numbered 12 out of 15. Out of 25 Museum. Go back and screenshot those if you want. The jetpacks hit really hard that break. Padres for Astros being offered up. Where are they at? Padres and Astros. He says, I'm gonna take that as yes. Autocorrect got you, but I'll take. I'm guessing that's what that was. Astros coming over here to Chase. Padres up here to Derek. Okay, gotcha. I'll stick to the NL West. Keep with the pods. I got you. Keep them in the divvy. All right, last call, guys. Take a screenshot if you need it. I'm going to pull that down here in just a second. I am so tempted to go back and watch I could probably do it by just going back looking through the comments of the last, I feel like the last 5 breaks we've done, we've had to open a spot up. And if you told me right now, bet the over under on 3 months since we've had to open a spot up, I don't know if I'd take the over or the under. It's probably pretty close to that. And to get 5 in a row, it's crazy. All right, pulling that down. Tell me if you need me to put it back up. I'm just printing the list real quick. All right, let's do it, guys. I'm gonna take the list down. I don't think we're gonna close the live fills. At this point, we got 1 spot down on 1 list only, so let's just clear the windshield a little bit so it's gonna look nice and pretty when we send this clip into Tops. Look at what they pulled over here in Jet Breakers. I'll have the whole market complaining about our bomb drop. All right, here we go. Good luck, guys. Dylan Beavers, George Springer, Rafi Devers, Owen Casey, rookie. Drew Gilbert, rookie. O'Neill Cruz. Arrivals, Owen Casey, rookie. World's Finest, Nolan McLean. Harry Ford, green, that's 88 out of 99. And then Chris Sale, uncommon. Harry Ford going to the Nats, that's Nick Stager in spot number 2. Green. Christian Moore, Sal Stewart, Jung-Hoo Lee, Roki with it's got a bullet in it just about. Dude, that might be the biggest dimple I've ever seen. Roki Sasaki has been hit on the refractor too. Connolly Early, Paul Skeens, Cal Raleigh, checkered. Carson Wisenhunt, rookie. Edwin Diaz, team finest. And the color in this one, gold, Gunnar. Gunnar Henderson is 44 out of 50 going to the O's. Orioles were with Chase in the 3. Gunnar gold. And yeah, dude, that is the biggest dimple I think I've ever seen. It looks like a bullet. Christian Yelich, Jackson Merrill, Kaz rookie, Giancarlo Stanton, refractor, Nolan Arenado, Kyle Karros, Ellie De La Cruz, team finest, Connor Griffin, rare rookie. There we go. We'll take that. Nice little base hit. Chris Sale, checker, and Murakami, uncommon rookie. Okay. We'll take those. Not bad for some base. So Connor Griffin on a rare. All those cards up front, those first like 6 or so, they all have common on the back. The last card in the pack has uncommon, which is this one here, the Murakami. And then that Connor with rare. To kind of throw those terms around a little bit. Uncommon is 1 per pack. Rare is like, 2 or 3 per box. go here. 2 out of these last 3 should be loaded. Kevin McGonigal, rookie. Jacob Mizrowski, rookie. Roman Anthony, rookie. Jacob Melton, orange auto to 25 on a color match for the traded Houston Astros. Chase Watson. I know Derek's happy for you. I am hoping the Padres can hit 2 here. Jacob Melton, 10 out of 25, rookie auto, orange color match. I know Derek's happy for you, though. Kyle Tucker, Gunnar Henderson, World's Finest, Acuna, Connolly early arrivals, Hunter Green on the checker, and Byron Buxton. Chase PCs those Astros, or I think he still does. I don't know. He was thinking about tossing them out. I don't think he's turned his card in just yet. Jacob Melton, orange, color match, rookie auto to 25. Nice hit. Let me get another one like that. Live fills, I sleeve as I go. It's not that many of them, so. All right, we're 1 auto down. Still got 1 more. Base Otani, Jackson Churio, Colson Montgomery, Bryce Eldridge, Colby Thomas, auto number 2. I thought I had 1 more. So the A's on that one to 199, 139 out of 199. A's were Dwayne in the 8. Colby Thomas, rookie auto. Max Fried, Carson Benj is to 75, 40 out of 75 Benj. Cags, team finest rookie, world's finest Juan Soto, James Woodchecker, and Hunter Green, uncommon. There's Thomas. And Carson Benj. Carson Benj and the Mets, that was Andrew Kersey in the 4. And yeah, we said Dwayne had the A's. I haven't given up hope for an extra auto in this one. I was expecting an auto in this last pack we got here. That means they had all the autos on the bottom, which usually there's 1 on bottom, 1 on top. This was that 3rd pack on top. I thought we had 1 here. Juan Soto, Ketel Marte, Tatsuya Imai. Maybe we did. Hang on. There's a Shohei, uncommon base. We'll take it. Jackson Churio, checker. World's finest, Salvador Perez. Team finest, Acuna. You know, I got a couple here. First up, Trey Savage, rookie. And then Wyatt Langford is to 275. That is 38 out of 275. It is an extra auto. I thought we might have one here. And it's on color. Green auto. Tristan English to 99. Rookie auto. 45 out of 99. Dude, I'll take the bonus ink. That is going to the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks. That's Derek Marquez in the 7. Didn't hit the Padres for you, but did hit the Snakes. So 3 autos in that box. Or according to Derek, 2.5. 2 and a waste of some orange, right, Derek? Chase might disagree. Okay, just make sure everything's sleeves. Wyatt Langford, by the way, Rangers, Billy Webster in the 9 on that Langford. All right, Here's what we have. I tell you what, that was a great color on the autos. All 3 were numbered. RCR the Melton, got you, bud. We had Wyatt Langford to 275, Shohei Ohtani on the uncommon base, Carson Benz rookie to 75, Connor Griffin rare base, Murakami uncommon base, Gunnar Henderson to 50, Harry Ford to 99 in our autos, Colby Thomas to 199, Tristan English to 99, and Jacob Melton color match to 25. We'll RCR that one. Guys, that is it. That is all I got. So if anybody's wanting to crack anything like personal-wise, let me know. If not, I'm going to go ahead and call it. After we're done, I'm going to start working on tomorrow's break. If anybody's got any requests of like what you do want to see, what you don't want to see, let me know. I'm probably going to have to choose for tomorrow's break to put in either finest or immaculate. I don't know if I can put both in. If I do, there's just not much room left to really maneuver with and put much else. You're going to end up with a break that is almost the same break that we did today. So I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. If you'd rather see finest, if you'd rather see iMac, or if there's something else, let me know. All right. Guys, I will call it there. Again, thanks for hopping in. Thanks for letting me break for you guys. Congrats to everybody who hit in tonight's break. I know I wasn't able to hit everybody, so if I didn't get you the one in this one, hopefully I can get you guys on the next one. Take care. Have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow for the